Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Alex Happ, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So stepping in, Manuel Ojeda, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Colorado, the center fielder.
And the pitch.
Manuel Ojeda.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Ready now, Joel Taylor. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Santiago is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Now in the box, Mark Wahlberg, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Still 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Armstrong is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Manuel Velasquez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win as his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Stepping in, Adam Greenberg, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. These Rockies guys come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Pete Armstrong.
Digging in now, Pete Armstrong, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. J.C. Embry comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
1-1.
Counting 2 and 1.
Armstrong leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. comes the 0-1.
Ball at this time.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. The windup and the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in, number 1. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball misses inside. Lifted down the line in left. Armstrong is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He went deep in the contest last night.
Ryan Buckner.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Velasquez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That strike two. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Popped him up. Ishii over to his left. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
1-0 pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here it comes.
Count is full, 3-2.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jimmy.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Grimes, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Grimes is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down to the box. That can't be fun."
The catcher.
Matt, back to you.
Michael.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Ishii.
And now a pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Sam Kurowski. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled away. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The pitcher, Manuel.
At the plate, Manuel Velasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one now. Manuel Ojeda waits on deck. A man at third with one away. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box now, Manuel Ojeda, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. And another foul ball. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Alex Happ.
The pitcher, Alex Happ.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready for another chance? Adam Greenberg. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Greenberg playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Pete Armstrong will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. None out. Runners at first and second. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dennis comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Coming to the plate now, J.C. Embry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Freddie Santiago. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Pulled toward right center field. Ojeda is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joel Taylor.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping into the box, Mark Wahlberg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Standing in, Prince Fielder, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 the count. First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he misses. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Rockies move out in front now with 3-2 lead.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
The left fielder, number 1.
Stepping in now, Benji Dennis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Dennis has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The catcher, Michael Ishii.
So digging in now, Michael Ishii. He drew a walk his first time up. And now pitch on the way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Sam Kurowski would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The next 3-2. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now for Colorado, Sam Kurowski. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 3 runs on just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
The payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Colorado. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy Ryan.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Sammy Sosa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Sammy Sosa.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Sosa is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Just hung in there on that one. Here's the 2-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
That ball's foul.
hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And to score from third, the tying run.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jonathan Serrano takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate now, Adam Greenberg, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up now, Pete Armstrong. From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Ready with the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. The set and the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Stanton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 5-3. Julio Teheran will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 49, Julio.
Into the box now, Jonathan Serrano. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. pulls this one in the air out to left. Armstrong is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 28, Manuel Ojeda.
At the plate, Manuel Ojeda. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball back low.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joel Taylor.
So now to the plate, Joel Taylor, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santiago is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
So coming to the plate, Mark Wahlberg. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 out with the man at first. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Now that's popped up, and Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. Rockies strand 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago, earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Santiago.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Taylor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Standing in, Ryan Buckner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0.
No, that's down.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with one down. Fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. A toss behind the back. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Prince Fielder.
First pitch on its way. Prince Fielder is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball called for strike 2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
0-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Benji Dennis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Smoke toward third. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're still down 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher,
The pitch. This is pulled into right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And this is low, ball one. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Dennis is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready once again, Adam Greenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Pete Armstrong is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
He pulls this one into right. Stanton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Settling in now, J.C. Embry. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the air out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. Luke Little will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Leading off the inning, Michael Ishii, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Sam Kurowski.
Into the box, Sam Kurowski. First offering on its way.
At the ball. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jonathan Serrano.
Alec Munoz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Kipnis shading to his right, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Joe Bartlett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 11, Joe Bartlett.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Freddie Santiago.
Freddie Santiago.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Bartlett, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. The throw is wild and he gets away.
Now back, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Pause, now the pitch.
Nope.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-0. Right side hit hard. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ben Zobrist's at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Fielded cleanly to second for one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Stepping in, Jimmy Grimes. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Now the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Ready with the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Pitch popped up. Ready with the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And he's down on strikes, so they get two men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ronnie Wickert will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jesse Padilla will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Manuel Ojeda. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Rounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. At the plate, Joel Taylor. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Wahlberg. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. Couldn't time the screwball. 1 strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Count 1-1.
Forkball called strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate, Prince Fielder, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. Now a screwball taken for a called strike. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santiago is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They're still down 5-3. Digging in, Jesse Padilla, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-0.
Ball inside.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Pulled toward right center field. Ojeda is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So in now for Chicago, Adam Greenberg. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in once again, J.C. Embry. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Augustin Leon trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Augustin Leon.
Freddie Santiago will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Leon, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit to right. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Sliced down the left side, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Rockies 3. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Lifted in the air out to left. Armstrong is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Now at the plate, Benji Dennis. Pitch on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. One out, nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Ishii. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1.
1-1.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
At the plate now, Sam Kurowski, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Mark Feller will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 31, Mark Feller.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Last strike now for Colorado. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-3 the final score today. The Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Julio Teheran earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Manuel Velasquez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Thomas Nicholas wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.